What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dueling Pages podcast. We're back with another episode of the MCU. MCU will never fucking end. We're not even to fucking end game yet. This is crazy. But today we brought a new guest, like we did with Jared. Not Jared. This is Jared. But Jake a few weeks ago. Jared's here. I did a podcast with boys, and so he's rejoining me for a podcast. Love that it cut out. Love that.
No shout out to that podcast is allowed here, apparently, and I love
It's fine.
That's fine. It's a dead podcast, anyways. We do one episode a year. Anyways, we're talking about Thor Ragnarok today. 2017, finishing up the trilogy. Well, I guess not a trilogy anymore. It's a quadrilogy of films. But it's Jared's favorite, according to the last time we talked to him about it.
It is, in fact. It is also great to know that over, the last 3 years, you haven't gotten any better at introductions to podcasts.
No.
Some real talent right there.
I barely know how to intro my own videos. Half the time I just start talking.
Good job, Grayson.
I feel like I made a choice by letting him be the one to do the intros, but it's been 2 years. I can't take over now. That's just not how this works. Ruins the continuity.
Yeah, BDD was the exact same thing. We just let him do it, and then it was just always the same.
Yeah.
Because no one volunteered, so I'm like, okay, I'll just fucking do it, apparently. Yeah. I don't intro my own videos. This is not how this works. You watch a fucking video of mine, and there's no intro anymore. It's just me talk.
I want to say you should, but literally none of my videos have an intro.
Exactly.
Mine aren't supposed to, though. Yours is just your stupid face on screen. That's different. You should intro those.
That's true. Anyways, Jared, what about Thor Ragnarok do you hate? So let's start with the hate start. Or not like.
Hate? Honestly, there's not much I hate about it. Like I've said, it's my favorite Marvel movie by far. I guess one thing I hate about it makes sense why they do it, but it's why the first two Thor movies are two of my least favorite in the entire MCU, and then it goes to the third one being my absolute favorite. I don't know what the word would be. The power nerfing of Thor, the first one, he doesn't have his powers the entire movie, that kind of a thing. They kind of branch on that in this one a lot, where he at the beginning when his hammer gets broken, and then he doesn't really know how to use his powers anymore without the hammer, so he's kind of downplayed a lot. And again, I get it. It's because he's such a strong character. They have to do something to make it even, but that is something that kind of I guess grinds my gears to a point with Thor in the MCU.
Yeah, the logical thing that he has on half the bother or something, especially because he's the god of fucking thunder. Thank you, Discord, for picking me up finally. Jesus Christ. Caught that at myself, geek. Are you proud of me?
Look, I just would like it if you would notice how every time your mic has this problem, it gets better when you lean forward. So maybe stop fucking
but lean forward. This is bad posture. This is bad posture.
I don't. What you were doing before was not good posture. So shut the fuck up.
This is better posture.
Technically, no.
Technically, yes.
Technically, no.
Well, fuck you. Okay, how about that? No, I don't really like the electrical impulse, not impulse, whatever they want to fucking call it, on his neck half the movie, because the god of thunder should not be getting shocked.
I don't think it is technically just a shock. I know that's how it looks, but I don't think that's what it actually is. Because if you notice, and it's more apparent when it's happening to Loki, it is literally changing the color of his blood vessels. That is not just an electric shock thing happening there. That is something entirely different.
That is a fair point, because I just took it off of base value. It looks like someone getting tased.
And I totally I would totally only think that until the Loki one, because Tom Hiddleston's skin, the contrast when things start changing is so different. It's oh, that's not just a shock. They just never tell us what it is, and I don't like that.
I think it really helped with, people like, why is the God of Thunder getting shocked? And because if it's like his power just kind of like bursting out for a little bit from him getting like whatever, sure, I can buy it. But a shock is stupid. It looks like a shock, so that does bother me. Geek, I talked to you before Jarrett entered here about the movie a little bit. And you were scared because this is the first time you're talking to Jarrett for a lengthy amount of time.
Yeah, and I don't think this is inherently a bad movie. I just don't think it's very good at much of anything, and I think it like the one thing it does is the second half of the movie, it does make Thor look as strong as he should, which is cool. The issue is, to get there, you completely stop making him be Thor at all and just make him generic MCU hero 74 with electrical powers. He does not have any of his own personality. His personality has become Tony Stark, kind of, and like 7 other characters. So he's just stupid and wisecracky, and that's not Thor at all. That is one of the things when we talked about Dark World and just Thor, is that his characterization was better because he acts like Thor does. He's supposed to be like the man out of place, not man out of time like Cap, but he's not supposed to fully fit in with everything else. And this movie, they're like, let's just make him the same as everybody else. No, he's supposed to be a more serious character, and that is kind of the joke. So you're supposed to have the jokey characters around him, which would have worked. If you take Dark World Thor, put him in this movie, it might work better. And then just make him as strong as he should be by the end of the movie. That part just drives me nuts. They make Thor into just a basic character, and I hate it.
See, because like my problem with Dark World wasn't Thor himself. I just thought like the villain of the movie was boring and
yes,
boring and forgettable.
Yes,
like that was my problem with it. The first one, I haven't seen the first one in quite a bit, but like it was. I think that's just the slow pace, and then like him not having his powers really bothered me. I mean, again, there was reason for it, and it like kind of goes with the movie, but it wasn't the most entertaining movie for me personally.
Fair.
And given I'm more of like an MCU fan, and like I've read a few comics, but I'm not like super into them, so I'm sure both of y'all have a lot more knowledge on it than I do. But I kind of like, it's weird because I liked the like slight goofiness of Thor in Ragnarok, but in Love and Thunder, I think they went like way too far overboard with it, where it felt like it was like a spoof movie the entire time. This one, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I feel like it was goofy, but not to the point where it was distracting the entire movie in a way.
Fair.
I felt like. Go ahead.
Nope.
Okay. I was just saying, I feel like a lot of this movie is the goofiness comes from Murphy's Law being in place at all times. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Or like, in other terms, if you're playing a D&D campaign, you're not rolling 10 in this whole campaign until like the very end when he's able to unlock it. Not like every time they try something, it fails or it doesn't go right. It has a feeling, like a Murphy's Law feeling to it that I enjoy, because I think the goofiness comes from the scenarios rather than the characters itself. Are some of the characters fun? Like Korg is fun. He's very like don't know the very autistic coded when it comes to like, did this thing and this is what happened.
Sorry, that just unlocked something I wanted to say about Korg. The stupid rock, paper, scissors joke that is a double joke is the funniest thing.
I love it.
Because it then leading to I tried to start a revolution, but didn't have enough, flyers. Bro literally was defeated by paper. The second rock, paper, scissors joke is so funny.
Fucking great. And his fuck off ghost, or like, what?
Piss off, ghost.
I think this movie has a lot of good side characters. I think they're banking on Thor not being the main attraction, and people like this Thor reason, but the side characters, I think, really make this movie come together.
I think that is the difference between like this movie and the previous 2 Thor movies is this movie, all of the side characters are entertaining and Thor is slightly less so, whereas in the other ones, Thor was the only entertaining one and everyone else kind of sucked.
Jared, thoughts?
No, like, yeah, I definitely can see that being a thing. I think a lot of the side characters were really interesting in the movie, and it like introduced more people. Like Valkyrie, I think is like a super interesting character, not even just in this movie, but like in future movies as well. I do wish that they like kind of showed her off a little bit more, like fighting wise. I feel like that was something that kind of lacked throughout the movie because they like kind of like, oh, you're a Valkyrie, and they kind of like talk about how great Valkyries used to be, and then they showed like the fight against Hela, and then she kind of like, which again, Hela super powerful, makes sense, but she like wiped them all out instantly, and then you don't really like see her fight until like the very end of the movie, and even then it's like not a whole lot, so you don't really get to see like a whole lot of potential with the character fighting wise until later.
So I think their entire build-up for that was supposed to be the one background scene that she has with the Hulk, where she like walks in and Hulk tries to attack her and immediately gets put on his ass. And like, it is very much shown that even Hulk couldn't touch her if he wanted to. I think it was supposed to be that scene, but that's kind of happening in the background. And
they also have a playful relationship throughout the movie, so
right.
it looks like play fighting rather than actual skill put on display. So I see your issue with that, Jared. I don't know.
No, it's fair.
I think the way they talk about her is enough to get us to be like on board with being talented enough and us buying into it. Versus, it's a lot of telling rather than showing, which is always like a negative. But I think Marvel movies do that a lot more than you think.
Yeah,
and I think it's okay here. We get more of it in like Love and Thunder and Endgame. Can't remember if she's in Endgame or not.
She is kind of.
For 2 seconds.
Yeah, her and the Pegasus carry Spider-Man. Where did the Pegasus come from?
Yeah, I'm someone who like I really despise the like telling not showing across like movies and TV shows. And I think that's probably why it bothered me so much. Because it's like same thing with like Love and Thunder with Gore. Like he's again going into that movie, I read up a whole lot about his character specifically because he sounded so cool, and I feel like in the movie it was like I know there was like a whole thing where they had to cut out a giant portion of it, but like they like all of the backstory was just like, oh yeah, he did all these cool things. You don't get to actually see any of it, but just trust us, he's really cool. And I don't like that kind of stuff in movies. I like it where they actually show you like how strong this character is or some like things like that.
Fair. I think they could have easily just showed that if they changed like Thor's capture scene from, well, I think her being drunk during the capture scene is actually like a perfect encapsulation of her. But her being able to like instead of using cute tricks and using the device, whatever it might be, a shock device, whatever it might be, and actually just like physically dominating him because of his without his just general attitude would have been perfect to show off how strong she actually is rather than cheap trick.
Yeah, I mean, even like with the I don't know what you want to call them, like the people who originally captured Thor, like she used the like the guns on her ship. Could have done. I mean, she could have done like a hand-to-hand combat and fought all of them just as easily type thing. Shows you how strong of a fighter she is. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there was a lot of missed potential throughout the movie with her.
Especially when for the fight you do see, you get like 12 seconds of her fighting these little things that have been shown to not be a threat to anyone who can actually move. And then she immediately gets dog walked by Hela again. Like, so outside of that Hulk scene, there really is nothing that points to her being even competent in combat.
Fair.
Like, if you were to power scale her off of this movie, like, you could make an argument that Hawkeye and Black Widow would beat the shit out of her.
I think her strength is shown off well in this movie. There's plenty of times where she's carrying big things. I mean, that's not the same as like fighting strength, but like you could scale that properly if you knew what the fuck you were doing.
Well, sure, but then you get the confusion of like, specifically with Black Widow, and she, like, based off comics, should be like a super soldier basically, but the movies don't say she is, but then she could randomly just tank punches from Bucky for no reason, and that makes no sense. The MCU is a flawed little thing, and I'm finding more and more flaws now that we're going through and nitpicking it constantly, which kind of sucks. Also, I'm so mad at my girlfriend for making it so obvious how awful CGI is and everything. The CGI every time Hela is on screen is awful, because if she is doing more than walking, that is just an animated version of that character, and it looks bad.
It looks worse at the end of the movie when they're doing like the fight with Surtur.
The one I noticed, it was when she first arrives on Asgard, fighting all the other. Literally, not a single one of those is a person. The minute that fight starts, when she kills all of the Asgardian guards, not a single one of those was ever a person. It's entirely animated, and it looked fine at the beginning. Like when Thor was fighting all of Surtur's guards and they were all animated, it looked fine because you did it in the dark room and the lighting doesn't get weird. The lighting got weird and really fucked up and made all of that look awful. It was so bad. Like, I full on paused the movie and walked away. I was upset. I don't know how you made it look that bad. Like, you had to have done that on purpose, which is so frustrating because I remember thinking this movie looked fine when I first watched it. 10 years ago.
I know there was a time frame, like, because like they were releasing movies like so quick after the other, there was like an issue with like not giving the artists enough time to like do everything. Was that a part, like, was that during that time frame, or was that before?
I think this is the start of that era, like 2016, 2017. And then it's starting to get better now, but like even now it's still like odd from time to time.
Yeah.
Like, I think Fantastic Four is kind of like that turning point when you have like the US that reflects the surface. Good. Versus, God damn
I'm sure that was a great point. I didn't get any of it.
I'm sure
but
some of it was all right.
Like the Silver Surfer, who's reflective, and like now it's getting better where they're actually putting effort and time into the CGI of it. But back in like 2017ish, it's like the start of like the rushing projects out. I'm going to have to enunciate so the fucking mic doesn't be a fucking dickhead. God damn.
It worked so well for so long. I don't know what you did.
I probably should just enunciate entirely so everything gets picked up like this. It's going to be really annoying for some people, though.
No, I think it'll be better for most people because you are quite hard to understand sometimes because you just start slurring your words for no reason because you never learned how to speak because they don't teach you how to do that in Chicago.
No, I think people understand me more when I do my when I go into my Chicago, where I get a little wonky with my voice because.
No, they don't, because your mic cuts out and they can't hear shit.
I fucking hate this shit sometimes. I took like a good like 30 minutes fixing the mic so like it'd be better suited for like talking like this, but
clearly I don't think you did.
Like me today.
I think it's not just today. I think this is an issue that could be figured out pretty quickly. He just won't. If it requires a Google search, Grayson just can't do it. He just gives up.
Oh, he's gonna fix it right now mid-podcast.
Is that better?
Don't worry.
We don't know yet.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, we'll see how it works. I changed the setting on the back of it. So...
Nope.
God, no, it did not.
Also, do you even know what you changed it to? Do you understand?
Absolutely fucking not. Okay. Nope, absolutely not. Anyways,
turn it off and turn it back on again. That'll work.
Oh, I've been doing it constantly. I like Hela in this movie. I think Hela is dope. I think they should not have killed her. she could have been Death for Thanos in the next movie. I think that would have been fitting. She's awesome.
Well, yes, but no, because she's the goddess of death. She's not Lady Death. Those are not the same thing.
But death didn't exist at this point in time in the MCU. We get death later on.
I can't wait to complain about that in the next movie because I don't like what they did with Thanos either at all. It's really stupid. Because, look, I can understand wanting to do something to impress a woman. I can't understand just being fucking stupid. Let me snap my fingers and get rid of half of all life because there aren't enough resources. If you just thought about that for half a second, you could just snap your fingers and double the resources. You don't actually have to do that. The other way makes more sense because it's just, I'm going to kill half the universe so death falls in love with me. You know what? I can get behind that. That's a motivation I can understand. I can't understand stupidity. Whoever wrote that movie deserves nothing good. Don't worry, they're making Doomsday. I'm sure that'll be well written.
Did they write it, though?
A lot of sense. I don't know.
Looking it up right now. But I think Hela's dope in this, though. She's powerful as shit. Like, they show off her power easily.
Yeah,
like,
when she destroys Mjolnir and beats the shit out of Thor and Loki.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think like of the Thor movies, I feel like she's by far my favorite villain across them.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not like there's much strong competition, but like
I think Gore.
I do think they did it well.
Yeah.
Loki, guys.
No, well, Loki wasn't even really the villain yet. Like, and Loki wasn't even really the villain. The villain was Thor's like fucking attitude, man.
I don't even remember what the villain's name is in the second one.
Malekith.
Malekith?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because the name is dope.
The character, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at the Raiders for Doomsday, and yeah, the guy. Ooh. This guy's a weird fucking track record with writing.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, you got Endgame and the first Avenger, but then you have like the Narnia movie.
I don't know if those were good or not. I watched them when I was like 8.
I think I only saw the first one, so.
Well, he did it.
And also, again, I watched it in theaters when it came out, which I don't even a long time ago.
Yeah, I was child. Child opinions don't matter.
I used to think Shark Boy and Lava Girl was like the greatest looking movie of all time.
Oh, look at it.
That's peak. Oh,
I was gonna say
no,
peak
back then,
movie,
like, this
but it
looks
looks
so
like shit.
awesome. The movie good. Yeah, no, when I watched it back then, though, I was like, this looks amazing. Watching it now, I'm like, what am I
The
doing?
MCU copied it when they finally made MODOK. It looks exactly the same.
The George Lopez on the
MODOK looks exactly the same as George Lopez in that movie. It's hilarious.
He does.
20 years, nothing improved even a little. I don't understand how that happened. They probably just reused the same assets because it's just Disney.
Big heads don't work, okay? They just don't.
I think they can.
When's the last time you saw a big head work?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't think of another movie where there's a giant head other than those two movies. So
in what way? Because like Dormammu,
just a giant head.
Dormammu was just a giant head.
That's different. He doesn't have a body, or the body we can see at least.
I mean,
with Grayson's point, like I feel like it would be really hard to make it look good, but I think you could have made it look better.
You could have
maybe not good.
Just
but
copy the comics and just make it look the correct type of goofy. Like just make it the correct type of stupid. You know what I mean? Like you didn't have to fuck it up and make it look bad. You got to pick one or the other.
I think they should have just made it look fucked up, but they were more so like trying to make it look like the actor, and then they could not find that line in the middle, and it did not work at all.
I think that's what the leader in Brave New World is, just a brain rather than,
No, that's
big head.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Unless you were gonna get Payne Manning to play him, you're not going to find someone that big of a forehead.
No, but I mean, that one's different. Well, if we're going off that context, I guess like Ki-Adi-Mundi, both versions looked great. Star Wars, the guy with the super giant cone head.
I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Bro doesn't know Ki-Adi-Mundi.
No, I don't.
What about the droid attack on Wookiees?
Ploof? Is his name Ploof? I don't know.
Yarl Poof.
Yeah, the guy with the goggles and shit. Right?
Are you thinking of the right character?
Are you talking about the one who like trained Ahsoka?
I don't know.
Because he has like the weird like eye goggle thing.
No, that's
not. I don't know his name.
No, that's Plo Koon. Yarl Poof is the guy with the really long neck and really tiny head.
Boris. It's Boris.
Okay.
Because I remember watching The Phantom Menace when we were covering it, and I was really tired. And that's fucking Boris.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It was one of those times when you get really tired and like your brain starts acting off, and I'm like, his name is Boris.
That's just a Grayson thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is not a thing that people do. And as somebody who has insomnia and is always tired and never gets to sleep, that's just not a thing I do. So
I'm just always tired, so like my brain will start getting weird.
Have you considered that your brain is just weird? Maybe it's not anything to do with being tired. Maybe it's just a you issue.
But the brain acts differently in different days. Okay, like some days are more focused.
We know it's always the same.
It really does. Like today,
sometimes you're more depressed than other times, but that's not just your brain. That's just depression.
Which is
technically not the brain.
Okay, well, fine.
It's like it's a hormones thing technically, but we're not. Look, we're not. That's not.
I'm not gonna ask for the hormones, okay?
You became psychiatrist for Grayson mid-episode.
Sometimes you have to, because Grayson's a problem.
That's true. I like Hella's design. It's a really basic bodysuit design for the most part until she puts her horns on. Her horns are really big compared to her like body though, which is a little odd effect that's taking place. And I don't know how I feel about her horns being so big, but I feel like you've put those horns a little more in. It's perfect.
No. Then it wouldn't be comic accurate. They finally like made a single comic accurate thing. Like
I don't know what the hell it looks like in the fucking comics. I'm gonna be real. I just think the design's dope.
Just be glad they didn't also give her the cape that also extends out as far as the horns do, because that's a whole thing.
I think I've been fine with that then. I mean, like, that's dope.
No, that would have looked really stupid. Because it looks really stupid.
But then the horns wouldn't look fucking stupid.
They don't. You're just a whiny little bitch.
Yeah, looking at it, I think the cape's a little much.
Right? I think they did the correct thing. The horns were important. The cape, they did.
I think if there was the cape, you'd be like distracted by the cape the whole time.
Oh yeah, because like genuinely, the edge of the cape is out where the horns are. It's just here, and it's weird. It's not good.
I think Hella's design though brings into question of who is actually the illegitimate child of this trio. We got two that wear horns that love black and green and have black hair. Like the one that's odd is Thor.
Yes, but have you seen Odin? Both the drawings of him young and when he was older. Who does he look more like?
Anthony Hopkins.
All right, folks, that's going to be the last episode of Dueling Fates because I'm going to shoot this fucking duck.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it. You haven't watched these movies.
No, I did, but I remember the younger Odin bullshit.
All of those drawings were literally in this movie, but also you literally get flashbacks of younger Odin in both of the previous movies. But as always, when it comes to us reviewing movies, the answer is Grayson has never actually watched the film.
I'm not paying attention to his hair color.
No, you're just not paying attention to the movie. You never once in your life have. That's why you've never gotten the entirety of a movie. You miss all the context. You miss all the subtlety because you're stupid. And I hate you.
Untrue.
So and why do we have this conversation every recording? Every recording. He misses something so obvious.
In this context. Yeah. They both might have dark hair and whatnot, and Thor, has like the golden blonde hair because he's the golden child, the favorite, etc., etc. It's like I'm bad at words, but you know what I mean.
No, both Odin and
yes, there we go.
Frigg in this both have not black hair and never had black hair. So actually, Hela's the one who stands out. Loki, I don't know what his deal is because he picked that appearance. So I think Loki's was just, I want to be different from Thor.
But he picked horns, black and green. Like, that's just Hela.
Have you considered that maybe they're just both villains and this is the MCU trying to be like, good guy? I don't like the way this is gonna sound, but I'm saying it. This is the MCU. Good guy. Blonde hair, wears red. Bad guy. Black hair, wears green. And
is horny.
I guess.
Hey, that's two horny characters, okay?
I hate that Thor finally gets his helmet in this movie, but he doesn't have his hair. So he still never completes the actual comic look. Also, why did they cut off his hair? I know it's because Hemsworth was whining, but like, what's the real reason? That's stupid.
They just want to do he doesn't want to keep up with the hair.
Then grow out your hair.
For the wig.
Like, just grow out your hair.
That sounds annoying as shit.
It's really not.
Well, because he cuts it in this one, and then by Endgame he has it's long again, right?
Yeah.
So it's this movie, and then Infinity War he doesn't have long hair.
Does he have it long in Love and Thunder?
It goes back to long.
Does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an odd choice to go from long to short to long again. Like, if he kept it short, I would understand.
Because you can't, because that's not Thor. Thor has like one thing.
No, but like, I understand it, like, from like an actor perspective, because it's annoying to wear wigs. You
then just grow out your hair. It's not that hard. And it's
not
that hard.
Your hair is annoying as shit.
It's really not. And it's not that hard to upkeep unless you're just a lazy piece of shit. Grayson.
I am lazy. I don't say
bald.
That. Yeah.
True.
It's like half the reason I cut it.
Right. So, like, at this point, does that just mean Hemsworth is lazy? Is that it?
No, I'm pretty sure the production was just like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore.
But if he just grew out his hair, then they don't have to deal with it. He's just lazy, I guess.
He just wanted 2 movies.
His hair also changed color after he cut it, and I don't really like that.
Well, it's brown roots.
No, because there were no brown roots. That doesn't make sense. That's not how hair works.
I'm trying to make up for the production.
That's like if I go cut my hair really short and suddenly it's blonde. Doesn't make sense, but sure. No. No, I'm not gonna. No, I don't want to. It hurts.
On a positive note of the movie, the fight scene with him and Hulk, I did very much enjoy.
Incredible. That's also the only stupid line I want Thor to have. I love the "he's a friend from work" line because that actually feels like Thor. Maybe not in the exact way he says it, but.
Well, that was also a line from Make-A-Wish Kid. The Make-A-Wish Kid understood Thor more, apparently.
Unsurprising. Unlike Taika Waititi, he probably had like read a singular comic one time.
I do love Loki's reaction to the fight because it's like very much like a hate watch. Like if I'm watching the Packers played. Like, that's exactly what I'm doing.
I just love how freaked out he was, and then Thor finally gets slammed, and it's like, yeah, that's how it feels. So funny.
I was gonna ask you, Jared, how do you feel about the Hulk?
So I didn't hate it. I think this is kind of when they started going from like feeling like Hulk to feeling like too much like Mark Ruffalo, you know what I mean? I liked the intimidating Hulk that like I feel like again it was in this movie. I guess it's technically would be the Infinity War where it starts going downhill, but I like Hulk where he's intimidating, you know, like it was just genuinely a monster.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once you get later on in the MCU where they make it just like Mark Ruffalo but green and big, that's when I stopped. The character just wasn't really interesting to me because they just made him not feel Hulk-like. But in this one, especially like the fight with Thor, I feel like they did a good job with like making him seem intimidating and going toe to toe with someone as strong as Thor. And I think overall was just I liked him throughout the movie.
I am upset at this movie. Not this movie. What they do with Hulk after, for some of those reasons, but also the entire point of this world is to set up like World War Hulk. That's it. Or World Breaker Hulk, whichever one. The naming schemes for Hulk are stupid, but like you're supposed to get to super powerful Hulk from this exact spot, and instead they chose the exact opposite, which sucks. And like I know why, because if you choose one of those versions of the Hulk, you need a better villain than Thanos. You just do. Or you have to tell Infinity War closer to how you do in the comics, where the snap just happens and you don't get to fight against it and you have to try to reverse it, but then that would have ruined Endgame. They made decisions, and I'm not sure they were good decisions. The movies were fine, but I'm not sure the decisions were the best we could have gotten, and that makes me sad. But yeah, you could have set up whichever version of Hulk that was. And also, you could have shown me more than just a stupid statue of Beta Ray Bill, you bastards.
I think I saw something on Twitter. It was either today or yesterday or something where they're like supposed to be going back to like I don't know. I think Grayson retweeted it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they showed a picture of this Hulk who's not Savage Hulk. This is just Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Savage Hulk is Age of Ultron, where he goes fucking berserk.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're gonna get Savage Hulk in Brand New Day. I'm like, cool. Show a picture of Age of Ultron Hulk, then, please.
I was gonna say no. I think, or we're just gonna go back to Planet Hulk, which could be okay.
Yeah.
I still think one of my favorite moments from this movie is the stupid, after Hulk nearly killed Thor throwing the one axe, the fuck, are you crazy? Yes.
I remember a lot of people being very angry that the Hulk had like a small vocabulary, but a vocabulary in general. I don't know how you're supposed to have a film with Hulk without have somewhat of, conversations, especially this long of a time we have with Hulk, because we have Hulk for a good chunk of the movie rather than Banner. We've Banner for a significantly shorter amount of time than I think we do with Hulk. So, and it gives Hulk more personality and more character besides Raging Beast, and I really like that. I think they giving character to something that typically doesn't get a lot of time to shine besides the the woo moments is really good. I just don't like that they get rid of it.
Like, Hulk's supposed to have some vocabulary, not much. I think this movie is perfect at it is just some vocabulary. He's a caveman, but he's been Hulk for 2 years. He's going to learn a few extra words.
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to feel like King Shark, basically.
Yeah.
That's normal Hulk. This is just if King Shark could actually be around people for very long. No, he did read. Remember? So smart, me.
Bro, what? It's just on your desk?
The book I'm currently reading? Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you were currently reading it. I thought you were finished that.
No.
I think you finished it when I went.
It's taken me a while. You've got to remember, the last 2 weeks have been...
No, I thought you were reading that and finished it when I was there.
Oh, no. I hadn't started yet.
Got it.
I started like sometime in January. It's been a time.
Just a random tidbit.
Hey, you started this.
I know. It was just because you pulled out the one book that I knew you were wanting to read. So.
No.
Oh my god, I had something in my brain. I don't have it anymore. Nothing in the brain.
That's a first.
That's something in the brain, or that there's nothing in the brain?
That there was something.
Fair. Had something to do with Hulk.
Bro almost formed a thought for half a second. That's crazy.
It's not working now. It's not working anymore. Oh my god. How do you guys like the costumes in this? Because I feel like they're all very leather.
I really don't.
It's just a lot of leather.
You know.
I think this is by far the worst Thor design. I think it's a pretty mediocre Loki. Hela's is fine. Like, I think it's probably as good as it would have gotten. Valkyrie, both of them aren't very good. Heimdall is definitely the worst Heimdall's looked.
You don't like the braids?
Oh, I like the braids, but like I'm talking just purely the actual costume is awful.
Fair.
Wardrobe is bad. Like, I hate that fake Thor for like that was played by the other Hemsworth has a better costume in this movie than actual Thor does.
It feels like they try to simplify everything down, and like to a point where it doesn't have any character in it. Like, I do like that at the end of the movie, Valkyrie has a very blue cape and Thor has a very red cape. Like they're very poppy colors, because for whatever reason this movie has like this weird like dilution of color from time to time. Especially like when you see the Rainbow Bridge, it's very like diluted. It's not rainbow. It's just like,
yeah. And when they opened the movie, the colors were very there. It was only like orange and red, but they were very bright. And then all the colors go away.
But then you have the red cape and the blue cape. They're very poppy colors. I like that.
And the Hulk even kind of changes color. When he's on Sakaar, he is very green.
Yeah.
And then when he turns back into the Hulk on Asgard, he is much less green.
Yeah, it's more of like a grayish green kind of like toned down. Yeah.
Apparently, Asgard has a smoking problem, which is just a bunch of haze.
Also, just give the man purple pants, goddammit.
He had purple pants.
When?
Incredible Hulk.
We don't talk about that movie here. We don't think about that movie. That movie doesn't count. That's a bad movie.
Hey, it's an MCU movie technically.
Yeah, no, we talked about it.
Don't worry about how it doesn't look like Mark Ruffalo.
Well, that's happened a lot.
Well, I know.
That's happened a lot, though. Rhodey changes.
I think it's hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious when it's just like a complete, like they don't look the same. They just don't acknowledge it at all. It's just like, oh yeah, no, it's the same guy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's the same dude.
I get it. Like it happens because it's all like, movies being made, but I always find it hilarious. Like I don't think there's a way you could like play it off in this, but there's like TV shows. There was one of my friends, I don't remember what the name of the show was, but like one of the characters, like it's like a family thing, and one of the characters like is recast and looks completely different. They're like, oh, I went to like a wrestling camp and got hit in the face and had to have like surgery. That's why I look so different. Which again, not going to work in like a bigger scheme movie, but for like that, I find that hilarious where they at least find some random way to acknowledge it.
That's fair. I do think Ruffalo looks a lot more like Hulk. It's like they slowly get more and more Ruffalo throughout the movie. Like Avengers, he's like whatever. He like You can kind of see it. Age of Ultron, we're getting more there, but this looks just like Ruffalo, a big body. I think
Do you
they
think
got.
that's
I
a
think they
good
got the
thing or
face
a bad
right.
thing?
Well, they finally get the face right. The Hulk doesn't look like a giant deviation from Banner. Like, you can see where Banner actually comes from from the transformation. But we never get a transformation in this movie. Because,
It happens off screen.
yeah. It's just a weird thing.
In a way that makes
Banner
no sense. Because Fenrir moves like 900 feet before Banner ever gets up. And then suddenly, none of it makes any sense. Just doesn't. That's one of those you have to turn your brain off because suddenly it doesn't, like, it never made sense. Hulk doesn't move that fast.
Sure he does.
No, he doesn't.
He can leap. He leaps from fucking the Bifrost Bridge to fucking the middle of
Correct, but we never heard him jump. And when he jumps that far, you actively hear him jump. Yeah, I know. Making sense is not something. Movies making sense is not something you care about because your brain doesn't work. We understand this.
It's a movie with a giant green beast and gods of thunder and death. You know,
you can still make a story that makes sense.
Fair. Fenrir is cool though. I like him. He actually bites Hulk, which is, crazy hard to fucking do. But Fenrir is just him apparently.
Well, yeah. I mean, in the actual like Norse mythology of it all, he's the one who kills Odin. Instead, Odin just dies of sadness, I guess.
Vibes, yeah. Just vibes off screen,
Yeah. Yep. I'm a god and I got put in a human nursing home. I need to just die. This is done. I quit.
I love that they offer him like time to still like live, and he's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna release your sister."
Yeah,
I feel like it. Kind of just an asshole move.
He was just tired, man.
I don't even think that was written in the script. I just think Hopkins didn't want to be there anymore because he hated these movies so fucking much.
He hated this shit. But it just remind me that Doctor Strange is oh my god, Doctor Stephen Strange is in is in this movie. I'm gonna kill myself. It's okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot he was in the movie until I watched it again, and I'm like, oh, hey, there he is.
I didn't, because how else would Loki have been falling for 30 minutes?
Fair.
I still love the little Loki disappears and Thor starts poking the stupid business card on the ground. Loki.
He's like, are you the card? I do think that tidbit is a lot of fun.
That one's fun. I
strange.
hate how stupid Thor is the entire time he's in the sanctum, though. He's just the dumbest any person's ever been.
Well, it's a different type of magic than he's used to.
No, it's not. It's literally just Loki, but ratcheted down. And then, he immediately walks up and everything he touches just breaks for no reason.
Because he's a god he's a god. His strength is mighty. And things there are fragile.
Normal things.
Right. He literally has never done that other than on purpose with that fucking coffee cup. And then he wasn't even strong. He was just a guy.
He's just a dude.
It makes no sense. And then suddenly he's getting teleported around, which has happened to him before, but he doesn't know how to stand anymore. It makes no sense.
He's discombobulated.
And then the whole, why didn't you just call me? Well, do you have a phone? No, why would I need that?
I have electronic mail.
Yeah, you could send me an email. Do you have a computer? Gods no.
Why would he need that?
It's stupid.
It's stupid, but that joke with the email joke's funny.
The only one I really love is both the poking of the business card and then the, I have been falling for 30 minutes. Look, he's so pissed. That and then Loki wanting to go stab Doctor Strange and him just being like, goodbye.
They go talk to an Odin that has a weird jump cut in the middle of every important moments of him just standing there with dramatic music.
It's the Odin Force, Grayson. It is Thor obtaining the Odin Force, which is what makes Thor strong.
But the shot of them just zooming in Hopkins, dramatic music, is really funny to me. It's the stupid shot, and I think it's funny.
Bro hates the Odin Force.
I think it's just funny the shot they use.
What do you want it to be?
He's just standing there. I don't know, but he's just standing there, and there's like dramatic zoom.
Yes. What do you want it to be, though? If you're gonna have this critique, have an idea.
I don't know.
At least when I bitch about things, I have ideas. You're just mad. You're just mad to be mad.
I don't know, man. Because how do you pick war? Because God, no, Thor's not the fuck. Not. Oh my God, Odin's not the god of war, is he?
No.
No.
I don't remember what the fuck god he is. God of gods? I don't know.
Technically, yes. That's why he's the All-Father. He literally created everything.
But he doesn't have his own little domain. He's just there.
He has like 12. Knowledge and wisdom is one of them. Or two of them, depending on if you want to split those apart.
I don't know, man.
That's how he loses his eye. It's not in war. He gives up his eye for infinite knowledge.
To who? The crows?
No. The crows. They're ravens.
What's the difference? Tell me the difference between a raven and a crow right now.
Well, the major one is the size. Ravens are like bigger than eagles, and crows are tiny. Ravens are huge. Eagles smaller than I think I hear? Ravens are huge. The odds are, Grayson, you have never once seen a raven. Like, actually, that is what is probably happening here. You've never seen a raven. Ravens are huge.
I thought they were just from Baltimore.
I knew that was coming.
I know, it's so stupid. I hate this guy.
They still they're big. Like they're bigger than I thought they were. Like they're like maybe a small chicken. But like
no,
are eagles that small? I'm looking at one that's like this girl has one. The wings like go from like her head to her. So that's just like a big.
Also depends on the eagle, but like yeah, ravens are enormous. They're literally at minimum twice the size of crows.
I mean, Derrick Henry is quite large compared to Jalen Hurts.
All right, just, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't care about this movie. I'm going to go lower it another star because I had to talk to Grayson.
That's fair.
The Grayson tax is going to start
every
getting
MCU
insane.
movie has, had a star because of me. So they're always a star up.
Okay, see, but ignoring the Grayson part, the scene at the end where he fights Hela on the bridge with the music in the background, that is like one of my all-time favorite scenes across any MCU movie.
But as always with the MCU, they pick the wrong song.
The immigrant song, Needle Drop, is great.
Should have been Thunderstruck.
No, see, I've heard that. I think right when that movie came out, that was like a big thing that people said.
It should have been. You know
what? That would have been.
Should have been. Which it could not have costed that much more to do.
I think it still works really well, but if it would have been with Thunderstruck, I think that would have been the greatest thing ever.
Especially after, the biggest blast of lightning that's ever existed in the history of lightning. Would have been great.
There has to be an edit out there of
I'm
Thunderstruck
sure.
over that.
I think I've seen it.
I was gonna say, I'm sure I've seen it.
I think I'd have to see it be put in place for me to be on board. I think the immigrant song works really well for it, but maybe I'm just stupid. which is
Well,
probably right. There's another needle drop early in the movie. I can't remember what it was though. I feel like they try to Guardians this movie up a little bit when it comes to like the music and like the vibe overall.
I could see that because like the especially I'm bad at remembering names of things, but the planet they're on, like the colorfulness and everything, I feel like matches with the like with the vibes of like Guardians of the Galaxy in space and all of like the bright colors thrown at you. And then I think the first time when they did the music was when like the very, very beginning of the movie. Like right when he gets his hammer and starts the fight.
Yeah.
So like I can kind of see that probably because Guardians of the Galaxy did so well, they try to like kind of like go in that direction a little bit more.
Yeah, and I think this movie is better at not going fully into it than Love and Thunder. I think Love and Thunder, since he is with the Guardians for a portion of that movie, it gets a little more victim to the Guardiansification of Thor.
Yeah,
but I like this movie. I give it a 3.5. I know that you probably give it lower. That's a 7, and I think it's perfectly great. You know.
What is your score on it, Geek?
This is the interesting part of it.
I gave it a 3 because I think because my rating is not just off of how much I enjoy it, it's also, is it a good movie? And it's a fine movie. I just hate a lot of decisions it makes. If I were just basing it off that, it would go a little lower because I don't like what it does with Thor and I don't like what it does with a few characters other than the last, 12 minutes of Thor where he's like actually Thor. And then he makes a joke, and I remember that this movie hates Thor.
Here's the better question. We've done, how many of these? 24 films that we've covered, or 24 projects.
Which one have I not put on my list then?
Probably the last one we did.
What was that one?
Fuck.
Probably that one. Which one? Oh, thanks, bud.
Well, we had to record Guardians 2. Did you remove Guardians 2 from your list?
No.
Okay. Homecoming? Doctor Strange?
Oh, I think it's Homecoming. I didn't add Homecoming.
Yes, man. Okay. Out of the 23 films you put in the list, where does it rank among, like, the number?
Hold on. I apparently gotta go add 2 movies to it. What the fuck? I don't think Doctor Strange is on here either. Oh, no. Doctor Strange is. Okay, it was just Homecoming. It was just Homecoming. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Okay.
I have to remind him every time, Jarrett.
No, normally I do the list fine. I just forgot. This time. I think I have Ragnarok ranked 18th. And the one that'll piss you off is just behind Thor 1. Because I think I'd rather watch Thor 1. Because it doesn't piss me off as much when it comes to Thor's characterization.
Where do you have Dark World?
22nd.
Okay, as long as it's above that, I can let it slide.
Like, it's the same overall ranking, and it's literally 17 and 18 are Thor and Thor Ragnarok. So it's not like it's a huge difference.
It's interchangeable.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok pushed Captain Marvel up the top 10. I'm very confident it's not going to stay in the top 10. Yeah,
Insane.
I know. Yeah, I know. My ranking's weird. And also, it probably will change because Ant-Man's still under that top 10. I just haven't moved it up, like, favoritism type things. But I will leave Jared's stuff in the description below. Follow him everywhere and anywhere you can. I will make sure I get what you want instead of just your personal accounts from you, because I think I did that for Nicole on accident. I changed them recently, okay?
Recently? So it was wrong for like months?
It's wrong for like a week. But remember to like, subscribe, go follow Jared on where I put down in the description below. Until next episode I don't remember what we're doing next episode. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever. Until then, bye-bye.